Hello Scorpio, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your reading for January 2019. This reading is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon and Scorpio Rising sign. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your Moon sign or your Rising sign. Well, I'm shuffling. I quickly want to say thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for all your likes, comments, for being with me in year 2018 and still supporting me in this new year in January. Right, let's go ahead and see what we have for you, dear Scorpio. We'll leave this one. He wants to talk. Your first card is Six of Wands, followed by Magician, followed by Eight of Wands, and your Spirit's message is Six of Cups. We have the Empress, followed by the King of Swords, followed by the Star. Ooh, and your Spirit message is Nine of Cups. We have the Devil, we have the Moon, and we have Ten of Wands, and your Spirit message is Ace of Swords. Well, I'm not surprised with those two here. It's a monthly reading, so we will have beginning of the months, middle of the months, and end of the months. The card which has jumped is the Page of Cups. The pages is usually talk about children, so it's your fellow water sign, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, could be your child, very significant for you in January. But pages is also talk about, pages are messengers, they bring messages, information, news, and this one, considering this one, he holds a cup, and cup is all about our emotions, about love. Could be messages about love. For some of you, maybe you either started a new relationship and you two still in correspondence, sending messages of love to each other. It's very nice, very positive energy with this card. Your first card is the Six of Wands, card of victory, card of recognition, card of achievements. And having a Magician, I don't know what the situation was, maybe something was happening to you in December, but whatever, all I see is the outcome, very positive one. And I think here you managed to achieve all this based on your own sort of abilities, because we have Magician next to it. A Magician is a major arcana card, tells you that you have all the tools in order to achieve whatever you want, and I think you did, using some of these tools which were available for you or will be available for you in January. And the tools are, you know, all four major elements of Tarot deck, you know, resources represented by the Pentacles, Swords is intellect, it's brain, you know, being clever, and the Cups is emotional intelligence, having that ability to love, to care, and the Wands, which is talent, creativity, articism, that sort of thing. So whatever, you know, tools, all those tools are under your palm, you know, like depicted on these cards. And using those tools, I can see that at the beginning of January you will be able to achieve that victory, recognition and achievements. But it will be there will be a lot of work. It's very, Eight of Wands talks about busy energy. Also, for me it's computer correspondence. A lot of messages emails goes backwards and forwards, correspondence, telephone calls, communication. It's all about communication, lots of communication about something. And it also could be flying. Maybe you fly on business trips or you fly somewhere. And but it's all very positive, because when we're very active, there's no negative energy. So we're fulfilling ourselves, fulfilling our ambitions, we're fulfilling our you know, aims and goals. And I think you do. It's very nice, very, how to say, ambitious, very productive beginning of the month for some of you, dear Scorpios. And your Spirit message is the Six of Cups. if you are very busy with all these achievements and, you know, whatever you're doing at the beginning of January, please don't forget about your children, the flowers of our life, and that was the card is advising. But the card is also talks about the past, so there could be someone from the past all of a sudden appear in your life, you know, with this card, correspondence. Maybe you will receive some correspondence from someone from the past. It will be again very positive because 6 is a balanced card, and in general the card is very positive, having cups, which is talks about love, affection, positivity, joy, and children depicted there. So it's all about, it's all positive, coming from the past. So even if it was your ex or someone, you know, some old friend or someone, even someone who upset you in the past, if you hear from this person, it will be from completely different point of view. It will be completely different stories this time. They would be apologetic, they would be trying to reconcile, or if it's an old friend you haven't seen, then it will be reminiscing, looking forward to see each other, going out, talking about nice good times. Very positive, very nice. In the middle of the month, again, very nice sort of storyline. We got the Empress being in control, being in charge as the Empress in your little environment. But Empress is all about fertility. And being fertile in all aspects of life, not just, you know, being pregnant, maybe wanting to get pregnant for some of you, then you can. For those of you who don't, please protect. But it's card of fertility. Fertility could be with the coming with a lot of ideas, business ideas, because I see the King of Swords here, and King of Swords is all very clever. He's very sort of intellectual. Maybe you are liaising with someone. Maybe you know you're trying to work, because he is an advisor as well, and maybe you're coming with some sort of it could be business ideas, something in career. I can't see relationship at the moment, you know. Maybe if it's your partner, King of Swords, probably. Maybe it's, as I said, card of fertility. Maybe you're this sort of bouncing ideas about starting a family, or it could be starting a business together, implementing some ideas into the future. But again, Empress, she is in control of her little empire, as I said before. So you are in control at the middle of January of whatever you want to do. And it's very nice feeling being in control and sort of directing everything the right way, where you want it to go. And we have a King of Swords next to it. It's an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person, male person. I usually read the cards the way they appear. Don't call men women, you know, king and kings, queens. Usually it's this person come across quite cold because they don't like using emotions, or they do obviously have emotions, but they try to hide them because they think it's not necessary to show emotions. They have intellect, they've got, you know, they're very clever, so they don't need emotions. Could be someone who is in a legal profession, so they need to keep that cool when they're dealing with, you know, the legal matters. Or could be a judge as well, the same. No emotions on the face. You don't know what happens in his head, but he doesn't show it. Could be someone in military. Could be someone who is like a surgeon. Again, he needs to have his cool in order to perform his operations, surgeries. So yes, I've got someone like this next to you, dear Scorpios. Could be your partner, could be, you know, could be an advisor, could be a financial advisor, and he could be a consultant in some areas, maybe even like very narrow area, which not everyone is have knowledge about this area, but he is very knowledgeable in this particular realm. And we have a star. Star is the wish fulfillment. It's having a star in your eyes. You will be shining like a star. Wish fulfillment in a way, you know, hoping for a stars, and you will get it. It's recovering. If you had any in the past, some problems, issues, if you were like maybe some sort of something put you down, it's recovering, healing from any problems, any emotional traumas, and wounds or anything like that, but it's also shining like a star. I think the mid of January is really, really nice for you, but it's all starting in the beginning of January with the card of victory, which is also very positive, and the star major arcana card of Aquarius actually, so maybe Aquarius will be significant for you. But you've got two cards of wish fulfillment. You've got the star card, which is a wish fulfillment, and you've got Nine of Cups, which is Spirit's present for you. And it tells you again, it's a wish fulfillment card. So, you know, make your wish, dear Scorpios, for the mid of January, because all your wishes will be fulfilled. It's a very positive period for you, this you know, week or 10 days of the months, because everything is possible with the Magician here, beginning of January, and with the star, again, wish fulfillment, and a Nine of Cups, every single cup full of love, positive emotions, joy and happiness. The only thing about this card, sometimes it's warning us of not over drinking or not overeating, something like that. So be cautious. And then we go to the end of January, and I see the Devil card is the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn could be significant for you, someone who is a sign of Capricorn. But it also talks about, look, we got the Devil card and the Moon card, and I want to read them together. Usually the Devil card talks about some unhealthy either relationship or addictions, but it talks with the Moon card, which talks about lies, unknown, hidden, and the Devil card standing next to it. I think there is something will be going on which you will be feeling it on an instinctive level. It's like a sixth sense. Your gut feelings will be really feeling something is going wrong, something goes on around me. There is something happening, because the Moon is also talks about our subconscious, and we know in our subconscious that something is not right. We feel it, and that's how you will feel that something goes wrong, you know, around you. You will have that, and you will want to get that clarity, and that's what the Spirit message for you: get the clarity, find out. And how to find out, you know. And I see you will be working hard, you know. It's like Ten of Wands over there, being overwhelmed. It's actually usually talks about overwhelmed with work and something like this, but I think in your situation by the end of January you will have that heaviness on your soul, you know, when you feel that heavy on your heart, on the soul. That's where the heavy burden is, not on your shoulders working hard or doing something. Your heavy burden will be on your soul and on the heart. Something will be bothering you, and you would like to find out, and the Spirit actually advise you. Doesn't tell me information how to find it, but it tells you need to get the truth, you need to get the clarity, you need to start from the fresh page, you know. You need to find out all that. That was and I think you will, because Aces usually is the gift from Spirit. It gives you that opportunity to find the truth, to find that clarity of mind and see the situation very clear. Let's see what additional information we have from the maybe Lenormand cards can clarify for us. And we have Fish, which is the card of finances, good fortune, cards. Oh, right. You will have a lot of argument with someone because of some issues, serious issues with the money. The Size talks about cuts, accident, you know, difficult decision, or maybe you will need to make a difficult decision about money. It's some sort of shock, taken by surprise or something. And maybe that when this person, that talks about someone who's got a very hot temper. He's got very argumentative. And that argument will take you by surprise. You know, it's all will be about money. And that's where I think it's all sort of concentrated by the end. It's all connected with the finances. And could be that something happened accidentally, or you find out about accident. It will be shock for you. Trauma, what's happened with this money? And you might actually have a big argument about it with someone. And that's where that's where you get that clarity. Someone probably, look, now I see it a little bit clearer. Someone might have some sort of addiction, maybe gambling, maybe drugs, maybe alcohol. They're spending a lot of your joint, maybe money, maybe it's your partner or someone. You've got a sort of gut feeling something happens, and then by accident, you know, you will find out all that. It will be like a shock for you, and that's where you will have a, you know, really, really sort of big arguments, shouting and all this, lots of temper there, and you will feel really heavy, and because of this deception, because of all this comes out, you know, it will make you feel really bad. It will have like that burden on your heart, burden on your soul, my dear Scorpios. It's for some of you. It's of course not for every single Scorpio who is watching it. It will be a very specific message for some of you Scorpios. Let's see what we have for the love and romance, if we have anything. Your first message is, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So, well, if there is, maybe there will be some, still you might give the chance to this person with whom you will have such a huge argument. Heart-to-heart conversations required. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. That is another message for some of you guys. So see which one applies to you, particularly to your situation, because there's a couple of messages over there, my dear Scorpios. Well, that's all I have for you for this month of January. Again, thank you very much for being with me, and see you soon again. Goodbye.